I affirm the resolution that increased United States federal regulations of cryptocurrency transactions and/or assets will produce more benefits than harms. The first reason for this is security. Cryptocurrency assets exist in decentralized and independent online environments not regulated by the banks or the government, which exposes them to a higher risk of cybercrime. In fact, Simon 21 states that in the US alone, 82,135 crimes occurred involving cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other digital currencies. That's up more than 24,000% from the 340 reported in 2016, according to new research conducted by crypto education platform CryptoHead. Of the cyber attacks, March 21 says that one of the most common and serious involving ransomware is in which a threat actor locks an organization's data with encryption until a ransom demand is met. Additionally, Richard 21 writes that ransomware attacks have become more common and increasingly costly over the past few years, and according to Chain Analysis, a blockchain data platform, victims paid more than $400 million in crypto ransom in 2020, marking a 337% jump from the 2019 total. The notable rise in ransomware thefts also contributes to the rise of money laundering, a process in which money from illegal activities is laundered to make it appear legitimate. Specifically, in relation to ransomware, this illegally obtained money can be ransom. A MIT technology report furthers the statement, highlighting the prominence of money laundering among other illegal activities, as $2.8 billion were laundered in 2019 using crypto exchanges, a significant jump compared to the US dollars of $1 billion laundered in 2018. Cryptocurrency mixing systems such as Smart Mixer or Dark Wallet are primary instruments of money laundering used by criminals active in the dark web seeking anonymity. States Sigya 20. This is because it is easier for criminals to hide their identities behind laundered crypto. And one market which was fueled by crypto exchanges was the Silk Road market, created by Ross Ulbricht, on which narcotics, firearms, poisons, and other goods were sold. The Justice Department claimed that the site generated sales in Bitcoin have an aggregate value in excess of $1 billion. Vocata 15 revealed that Silk Road Web managed to accumulate sales of drugs worth $91.5 million using laundered crypto as means to hide illegal activities. Although the Silk market was later shut down, Greenberg 15 said that Dark Web's drug market is still just as robust as it was during the Silk Road's heyday. In fact, according to a new study, it's now moving well over $100 million of illegal substances a year. Such immense outflows of drugs has a detrimental impact on American lives as well as its economy. Among Americans aged 12 years and older, 31.9 million are currently illegal drug users, and over 70,000 drug overdose deaths occur in the U.S. annually, with the number of overdose deaths increasing at an annual rate of 4%. With the influx of laundered crypto in the dark web, more lives are being put at risk. Additionally, drug abuse and addiction cost American society more than $740 billion annually in the loss of workplace productivity, healthcare expenses, and crime-related costs. So not only are the lives of Americans impacted directly through drug usage, but the effects of drug addiction are also affecting the lives related to the American economy as a whole. With increased federal regulations, the issue of money laundering can be solved. One such act that will curb money laundering is the Anti-Money Laundering Act, that is designed to sharpen the tools available in the U.S. government in order to curb money laundering. The second reason to support the resolution is tax evasion. Tax evasion is an illegal attempt to defeat the imposition of taxes, which is a trend seen consistently amongst the crypto market. Adams 21 conveys that the cryptocurrency is considered property for federal income tax, meaning that the IRS treats it as a capital asset. This implies that crypto assets taxes are the same taxes imposed upon income gained or lost from capital asset. However, virtual currencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum offer a way to shield income from the IRS, largely due to lax reporting requirements, states IRC 21. With no clear guidelines to report income, the federal government is left oblivious to certain transactions, resulting in losses of taxes that deprive the government of money needed to enforce laws. The rise of tax evasion is also accompanied by an inflation of tax gap, which is the difference between taxes owed and collected. The U.S. Department of Treasury indicates that the tax gap is total at $600 billion annually, which implies an approximate $7 trillion loss of tax revenue over the next decade. This sheer magnitude of lost revenue is striking, as it equals to 3% of the GDP. However, Little 21 reports that Biden is looking to crack down on tax evasion, pointing to cryptocurrency as a big area of concern. The U.S. Treasury last week proposed changes to cryptocurrency, reporting as a part of President Joe Biden's proposed American Family Plans. The plan would implement a new rule for businesses and crypto exchanges, requiring them to report any cryptocurrency transactions with a fair market value of $10,000 or more to the IRS. This rule would help the IRS in maintaining records of transactions in order to prevent any unpaid taxes, and it is estimated to allow the IRS to collect an additional $28 billion in tax revenue over the next 10 years, according to Booster 21. Therefore, these tax revisions will contribute to restoring revenue into the economy, thus reversing the steady decline of our economy. Moving on to my con speech. I negate the resolution that increased United States federal regulations of cryptocurrency transactions and/or assets will produce more benefits than harms. My first reason for this is the lack of efficiency of regulations. There's no way for the U.S. to predict the impact of cryptocurrency regulations, but through historical precedents in China, we have witnessed the outcomes of crypto under regulations, and ultimately they have failed significantly under efficiency. Throughout history, Chinese regulators haven't exactly been crypto advocates. Joyola 21 says, when blockchain-based digital currencies were still in their infancy in 2009, China's Ministry of Culture and Ministry of Commerce barred the use of virtual currency for trading real-world goods. Right 21 says that though not specifically targeting Bitcoin, the move did seemingly set the precedent for a decade of anti-crypto regulations. Since this 2009 regulation, China has initiated a ban in the crypto space about 19 different times. Despite this, China was the biggest Bitcoin miner and supports the largest exchange by volume due to its continued growth in the face of regulations, according to news website CryptoVantage. Ultimately, China banned cryptocurrency altogether back in 2013, banning Chinese banks from handling cryptocurrencies. Nevertheless, the value of cryptocurrency continued its upward trend. As Suburb 21 says, Bitcoin price is up 50% since China banned Bitcoin mining. Explaining the ban, China's official Xinhua News Agency reported that cryptocurrencies have disrupted the controlled economy's financial systems and contributed to crimes such as money laundering. However, with the value of crypto still increasing despite such a significant ban, criminals continue to have incentive to commit crimes involving cryptocurrencies. Having seen all of this, with China's attempt to implement regulations, the U.S. following in its footsteps would be dangerous for one very important reason. Biden's proposal of the $1 trillion bill under which crypto regulation is mentioned stated that the top tax rate on long-term capital increases will be 39.6%, up from the previous 23.8%. And as the Tax Policy Center states, tax increases decrease disposable incomes. The impact of a decrease in disposable incomes will cause households to have less money to spend, leading to their decrease of involvement in the economy, which ultimately constrains economic growth. With disposable income being the main factor driving customer demand, accounting for 2/3 of total demand, a decrease of disposable income due to such immense tax increases would severely impact the economy. The United States Bureau of Economic Analysis has already reported a decline of 4.4% in real disposable personal income for the third quarter of 2020, and with additional regulations, this 4.4 increase would become even greater. Essentially, we have seen with China that crypto enforcements do not work efficiently, and with Joe Biden's plan to propose increases in taxes, American citizens will be burdened with costs to regulate a market that's already been attempted to regulate and has failed.